Hi, I'm Chris Rose, City of Miami Budget Director. Most of you have probably heard about TED Talks. Their slogan is, "Ideas Worth Spreading." As we begin to prepare next year's city budget, we would like your ideas on what programs and projects should be a priority, like affordable housing, parks, or traffic improvement. You get the idea. But first, it's helpful to understand where your tax dollars come from and go to today. So welcome to Chris Talk, Miami Budget 101. To begin with, it's helpful to know that the city really has two separate budgets. An operating budget that is $979 million. This funds day-to-day operations, such as personnel, pens and pencils, electricity, etc. And a capital budget that is $681 million over a 6-year period. This is large projects that often take more than 1 year, such as roads, buildings, and parks. The operating budget has 4 funds in it. The largest is known as the General Fund at $670 million. It funds the majority of what you know as City of Miami operations. The largest revenue source is in the General Fund is property taxes, which make up 45% of that fund. Other funds are franchise fees, making up about 15% of the revenues of the General Fund. These are fees that companies, such as utilities, pay for using the space under the city's roads to run wires and pipes, and other fees to operate in the city. Charges for service make up 16% of the general fund revenues. They are for specific services that the city provides, such as marina fees or fees for passports at the clerk's office. Intergovernmental revenues make up about 10% of these revenues, mainly revenues shared from the state of Florida, but also a small amount from the federal government. Licenses and permits make up about 8% of the revenues. These are building permits and planning and zoning permits. There are 2 ways to look at where the money goes. The first is by category. The main thing to know is that 74% of the city's general fund pays for salaries and benefits. This is right in line with most local governments. The other way to look at how the money is spent is by function. We have 4,789 employees. 1,764 are in the police department, 822 are in the fire department, 208 are in solid waste, and the rest are in all other departments, including 18 in my office, the Office of Management and Budget. A full 53% of the city's general fund budget is spent on public safety activities, the police department and fire rescue. 12% is spent on public works functions, fixing the potholes, picking up your garbage, and running the trolleys. 9% on general government, which includes internal services such as human resources, and also includes code enforcement and neighborhood enhancement teams. Planning and development represents 3%. This is the building department and the planning and zoning department. Parks and public facilities make up about 9%, and the remainder is in functions that don't fit into any specific department. In conclusion, the average tax bill is split roughly a third between the county, the school board, and the city, although the city is a slightly larger share at 38%. That is to say that all of your property taxes don't go to the city, but go to fund several different governments. I hope this has given you a better understanding of the city's budget and how your tax dollars are being put to use.